Hey guys, it's Leah. So for today's video, I'm going to be giving you a bunch of tips on how to start your very own successful YouTube channel. I get asked all the time on Instagram how to start a successful channel, how you can ask to start, all these different questions. So I've brought up some of my own tips on how I started my channel, and I've also asked on Instagram for some of your own questions. So I'm going to get started because I feel like this is going to be a long video. I hope you guys find this helpful, and let's get started. Okay, so the very first tip is finding the confidence to start your YouTube channel. So I get asked all the time, how am I meant to ask my parents if I can start a YouTube channel? Or how do I start a YouTube channel without my school friends finding out or being mean to me about it? As for the parents one, I can't really remember ever asking my parents to start the channel, but try and know what you want to do and think of the pros that you can tell them. For example, I really want to do it because I think it will build up my confidence. Things like that. Make sure you know exactly what you want to say and give them the information that they might want to know and be cautious about, because obviously it's quite a big scary thing to let your child do. But it's helped me a lot personally with my confidence, so try and say to them, it will help me with my confidence and it's something I really, really want to do. And then as for school friends and things like that, I personally didn't tell anyone when I first started Instagram in like year 6. I'm now in year 10, so I've done this for quite a long time. I didn't want to tell anyone just because I guess it was kind of embarrassing. No one else that I knew really did this, and I just sort of got inspired by other people. So gradually they just started to find out and mention it to me, and none of my friends were mean to me about it or anything like that whatsoever. If they're your friend, they shouldn't be mean to you about it. It's your choice, and if you're having fun, then go for it. As for people that aren't my friends, I have had, I'm not gonna lie, quite a few problems with people saying things to me that are a bit nasty, or just shouting "Lush Leah" in the corridors and stuff like that, and it did used to upset me quite a bit. However, this sounds so cringy, but it's made me stronger because now people say I literally don't even care. I'll just laugh about it, move on, change the conversation. It's nothing to worry about, because if you think about it, they're giving you views to start with, they're giving you subscribers, they're watching your videos, so don't get upset by it whatsoever. Obviously, if it gets too much and they're genuinely being really, really nasty to you every single day, you need to talk to a teacher, which is what I did. I spoke to a teacher and they sorted it out and they never said anything to me. They apologised and moved on because it's pathetic. I feel so strongly about this because I used to get so upset about it, so yeah, don't let this stop you. I kept going and now no one really bothers. I just move on. The second point I want to make is having other social media platforms are really, really helpful and are going to boost your YouTube channel. So before I made my channel, I did have an Instagram account which I'd already grown on. I had, I don't know, probably about 20,000 followers on there. So basically all I used to do was say, okay guys, I've made a YouTube channel, go and subscribe to it, and instantly I got 2,000 subscribers in like 2 months. So having other social media platforms can really help people find out your YouTube channel, and then they can also sort of feel like they know more about you, they can keep up with you, so they can sort of relate to you more in your videos. Okay, for the third point, I also get asked all the time about cameras to start with and things like that. So I got by filming my videos with my iPhone 5S for 2 years and gained 40,000 subscribers. So as long as the quality is decent and the sound is okay, it's absolutely fine. You do not have to go out and buy a really expensive camera. If you have one in your family, absolutely perfect, go for it. But seriously, you can just film on your phone, upload straight from there, and it can be a little bit tricky with storage sometimes if you're wanting to film longer videos. However, it's absolutely fine, and I have only just bought my camera like in October, so yeah. It's something you can gradually develop on, so that's what I did. I used this for 2 years, and this year I've started to use a camera because I thought it would improve my channel, and I just thought it was a step that I wanted to take. But seriously, don't worry about your camera to start with. A phone is absolutely perfect. My fourth point gets onto actually filming your first videos. The main key points in your videos is the lighting and the angles. So I sometimes struggle with lighting because I only film with natural lighting. Since I have such a small room, I can't fit studio lights in here. So if you can, go for studio lights. Get some softbox lights because they're not that expensive and they'll do wonders and just make it perfect lighting even when it's dark outside. Filming with natural light can be a little bit difficult, but don't ever film your videos when it's nighttime, when it's in the evening and you've got your light on. It will just look grainy, it will cause the quality to deteriorate, and if you're wanting to do makeup things, you want to be able to see the shades and the colours properly, and if the lighting's not good, you won't be able to see them right. And as for angles, make sure the camera is not too low down underneath you. It has to be either like straight opposite you like mine is right now, or slightly above you so you're looking up a little bit more. But make sure the camera is not downwards, because otherwise that will not look flattering and you won't be able to see everything you need to see. So yeah, so make sure you film in front of a window, or if you have studio lights, go for some studio lights. In front of a window, camera pointing straight towards you or slightly above you, and you'll be absolutely fine, it will look great. Backgrounds are just something you can add to make it look a little bit nicer. As you can see, mine isn't that exciting because I need to be directly in front of my window and this is just what's there. So if you can make a cute background, that's perfect, but it just depends. The lighting, I think personally, is a bit more important than having a nicer background. Next, I'm going to be talking about the way you act in your videos. So you have to be super confident, even if you're not in real life. I'm really not confident in real life, but being confident on camera will mean people can enjoy your videos more. It will be more lively, exciting and fun to watch. You also have to be completely honest. So if you are doing reviews on beauty products or anything like that, be honest, and then people can trust you. They'll take your recommendations on products and they'll keep coming back to find out what you're talking about. Be yourself in your videos, be confident, be happy, be smiley, be positive, and make sure you're completely honest. When it comes to video ideas, it can be sometimes pretty difficult, especially when you've been doing YouTube for quite a long time and you've already done like the generic videos like makeup collection, room tour, Q&As, things like that. As for views, it is really good to follow the current trends and do videos that a lot of people are doing and are watching. It's not always good to copy what other people are doing. However, it's sort of the easiest way, and then more people can find your channel from recommendations from other videos that are very similar to what you have just filmed. So to get yourself out there, I think it's a really good idea to follow what other people are doing to start with, and then you can start to produce your own ideas and things that you want to do more, if you know what I mean. Like, always do what you want to do and what you're happy doing, but maybe doing something that other people will find you easily from. Maybe go with that first of all, or like do a little mixture. I don't really know, because I often do what other people have done, but I don't know, that's kind of a hard point to decide on. It genuinely depends on what kind of videos you're planning on doing and things like that, but sometimes doing what is in trend at the moment can bring people over to your channel. As you start to grow on your social media platforms, companies may begin to contact you asking for sponsorships or collaborations and things like that, which is so exciting, but make sure you go with things that you genuinely want to do, you're happy talking about, and you're not going to feel uncomfortable or like you're not telling the truth. As I said before, you have to be completely honest, and don't just say this is a really good product if they're going to pay you for it or send it to you for free. You have to be honest. As once I said before, no one's going to watch and no one's going to believe and trust what you're saying. So when it comes to sponsorships, be careful. Don't let companies take advantage of you, and just do what you feel comfortable with throughout everything basically on YouTube. So the final tip I have before moving on to a couple of questions is stay active on your channel. Upload weekly or as often as you can. However, if you're still young, make sure you're still focusing on school and everything like that, but try and upload as much as you can so that people keep coming back to your channel and don't sort of forget about you. And also be interactive, so reply to comments, do giveaways and things like that that will keep people coming back to your channel and get to know you more if you're interactive with them. Okay, so those are all my personal tips. I hope they were helpful, and I'm going to answer a couple of your questions from Instagram, and if you do have any more questions, please leave them down below and I'll try to answer some. Okay, what is your favourite app to edit on? If you're going to be editing on iPhone, I have always used iMovie. I think it's just so simple, it's really easy, it keeps the quality good, and you can do what you need to do on there. It's not too advanced, but you can do more things than literally just cutting and deleting bits. I have also tried Filmora on the PC, and I really strongly do not recommend Filmora. That is why I recently bought a MacBook, because I couldn't cope with using it anymore. It was constantly crashing, so I don't recommend Filmora, but iMovie on either MacBook or Mac or iPhone or just anything like that is really great. I haven't really tried anything else, but iMovie is a trusty one if you can get that. I have a couple of questions here about getting hate comments on YouTube and things like that. This is another thing that's similar to what I said about friends talking to you and things like that. just don't retaliate. Don't show that it upsets you or it gets to you. Just delete the comments, block the person. It's the easiest thing to do because I get them all the time. I just don't reply because I just want to show that I don't care. Delete them and just try and move on. Don't think about it too much. I know it's really hard to do that sometimes when something really hurts you, but just move on and try and delete it and block it out of your mind. How old do you recommend to start a YouTube channel? I think you can be any age as long as you're safe and you don't pretend to be older than you are. So I started doing YouTube at 12, but I was doing lip balm videos, and I think that's completely acceptable for a 12-year-old, if you know what I mean. If I was doing full-on makeup at 12, I don't know if I'd get such a positive response. For example, I did a video where I got over 100,000 views on it for some reason, and I was doing my makeup for a wedding, and I have so many hate comments on there. If you are thinking of doing videos on makeup so young, maybe just think about what the outcome might be. Okay, so I'm pretty sure those are most of the generic comments and questions and tips that I have for you guys in this video. I really hope it was helpful. If you want to start a YouTube channel, go for it. Anyways, I'm gonna go. I hope you enjoyed. If you have any more questions, like I said, I will try and answer some down below, but go for it. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you soon. Bye! P.S. It's my birthday next weekend, so there'll probably be a birthday haul coming up next. I forgot what I was saying.